Oh my god, it's bloody freezing in my house. I have my blanket and I just thought I would just come and snuggle up under here and have a bit of a chat with you all. It's cold. Hi everyone, I'm Stace, the Shepherd's Pie Mum. Welcome back to my channel. Today I just thought I would sit and just have a bit of a chat and a catch up with you all really, and just give you a bit of a rundown of things that have been going on. So I have my handy list to refer to so I don't forget anything, although I've probably forgotten to write something on the list, who knows. But yeah, let's just jump straight in, shall we? So firstly, I said that I was going to put out another video or two videos, I can't remember now, for Valentine's Day, but I didn't, because, well, everything went to hell and I just didn't do it basically. I was going to put one out on Tuesday and didn't get to edit it, and then I was going to put another one out on Friday. I didn't do any of that stuff because instead on Monday I broke my hand. Yeah, it's a bit of a long story, but basically I have a broken hand in this knuckle here, which you can't see because it's now hiding. I have a fracture running through it, and also I have displaced the knuckle, so instead of it sitting like this, it's sitting actually about up here, and is much higher and much wider because there's so much swelling underneath the knuckle that it's caused it to pop up. So hence none of my YouTube stuff got done this week, because yeah, everything just kind of went to hell. And to be honest, I haven't finished decorating for Valentine's Day. It's Saturday the 13th. Valentine's Day is tomorrow, and yeah, I haven't actually finished decorating because yeah, things kind of went a bit awry this week. So what was interesting though, I went to A&E and I had my hand x-rayed, and while I was there they discovered that actually in this knuckle where the fracture is, and the reason that it's fractured so easily, is I have got a tumour in my hand, and apparently they're like 95% of the time they're benign, so they're not worried about it. It's called something beginning with an E, Enchondroma, so I can't remember, but it's called something. I'll put it in the description box below. So yeah, so they found this tumour in my hand, which I now have the option as to whether or not I want to have it operated on. But the surgeon talked me through the procedure yesterday, and it really sounds quite gross. So basically they cut you open here, they take out the tumour and replace it with bone that they cut from your hip and graft into your hand, and then they put like a little metal rod inside as well. I don't particularly want that done, if I'm honest. However, I do suffer with pain in both hands around here, and they tend to swell up on a regular basis and get quite painful. So the surgeon, when I go back in 4 weeks to have my cast removed and have this hand x-rayed, he wants to x-ray this hand as well and see if there's a tumour in that hand, and if there is, he said that's probably what is causing the pain in both of my hands. So I need to think carefully about whether or not I want to carry on with the pain in my hands or if I want to have surgery. But honestly, I thought that the pain in my hands was probably caused by onset arthritis. So that was a bit of a surprise. You go to A&E for a fractured hand and you come out with a tumour. But I am very lucky, obviously, because as I said, these tumours are benign, and they grow as you're growing as a child in place of bone. So I've had it for, well, almost 40 years. So I'm really quite lucky, really, but it's nothing sinister and it's nothing horrible and it's nothing to worry about. And I just have a choice as to whether or not I want to live with it or get rid of it, which is great. So before I broke my hand, as I have possibly, I can't remember if I've mentioned it before, but I'm doing Slimming World. And that's not going too badly. I might have had a slight blip over like last Saturday, Sunday and Monday, but I'm back on track and things are going well, and so far I have lost more than 10 pounds, so that's great. But in order to try and give my weight loss a bit of a boost, I've been doing some walking, which I love to walk, but I love to walk on my own terms, if you know what I mean. So I like to just suddenly decide, right, that's it, I'm going to wrap up and go for a walk, rather than someone saying, cool, we're going to walk here. So I really do like to walk, but it has to be on my own terms. But the other thing that I have just discovered is belly dancing, which, given that I'm fat, is probably a bit of a gross thought. But yes, I have started doing some belly dancing and I'm really enjoying that. It's actually quite high intensity, but because it's dancing, it doesn't feel like a workout. And I will do some quite high intensity dancing, just flailing around my kitchen or my living room or something when I'm doing chores. So I thought I might as well actually do something a bit more structured and that is fun, and that I get to make pretty costumes for as well. So there we go, I have started belly dancing. Obviously I haven't done any this week because of my hand, but now that my hand is actually properly secured in a cast and I'm kind of getting used to the weight of the cast, I will probably actually go back and do some tomorrow, because I'm really quite missing that, and also I'm kind of missing my first costume that I made as well. So I really want to go back to doing that tomorrow. So what else have I been up to? What's on my list? Oh, we were talking about Valentine's Day, weren't we? So yeah, so for Valentine's Day I've got Warren's presents over there, but all ready to go. I'm cooking us a nice Slimming World fake away kebab and chips tomorrow, which is nice. I get to use my new air fryer that I just got this week and that I'm seriously in love with. I could just eat air fried chips every single day now. It's really good. I really enjoy it, and it does amazing chips in there, so that's really good. So that's our dinner for tomorrow, and then Monday morning is the start of half term. So the three older girls are all going off to their dads for the week, and we will only have Autumn at home. And honestly, I'm going to use that time to actually do a bit of homeschooling with Autumn, because we have fallen so far behind on her homeschooling. Just because I feel like my whole day is literally spent cooking and cleaning and helping the older girls, and I get very little time to actually just sit down and do some stuff with Autumn. So we are going to basically spend next week trying to catch her up on some work whilst there's nobody else at home. And yeah, just try and bring her a bit, catch her up and bring her a bit up to speed with the rest of her classmates. But what I have been doing this week actually is listening to some audiobooks, which has been great, because I love the fact that no matter how busy I am around the house during the day or even during the evening, I have these headphones, which are in a little bit of a need of a wash actually, because I haven't been able to wash them this week because of my hand, but I usually hand wash these once, maybe twice a week, depending on how much makeup I get on them. I forgot what the fuck I was talking about. Oh, I was talking about audiobooks. I remember now. I feel like I might need a glass of wine today. So yes, so no matter how busy I get, I have these headphones and I can listen to an audiobook while I'm cleaning or while I'm cooking, which is really, really nice. And also if I'm going, not this week because I've got a broken hand, but when I go to the supermarket, I like to listen to something, either audiobook or Spotify or something in the car, and also with these going around the supermarket as well. And so this week I have listened to Fucked at 40 by Tova Leigh. If you don't know Tova Leigh, she's on Instagram and she's on Facebook, and she is so funny. She really, really is. She makes marriage life and mum life and everything else just so hilarious, and she really puts shit into perspective. So I listened to her book Fucked at 40 this week. And it's just absolutely fantastic, and it's been on my list now for well over a year, and I finally got there this week and listened to it. And honestly, I couldn't stop listening. I was waking up in the night, and every time I woke up in the night, I would put it back on and then fall asleep listening to it, and then wake up, rewind it, put it back on, and then fall asleep, because it was just brilliant. I loved it so much. And I have now finished that, and I am now reading, or not reading, because I don't read anymore. I listen to books instead. I'm now listening to the Unmumsy Mum, and again, this is something else that has been on my list for a long time, and I actually bought it in paperback, I don't know, 3-4 years ago maybe, and I started reading it, and then I misplaced it, but I was out when I misplaced it. I think it must have come out of my bag or something, and I haven't found it since. So I have just started listening to that, and I actually like it much better, actually, listening to it on the old audiobook, listening to the author read it herself, and hearing it the way that she intended for it to be sort of like heard when you read it, and hearing in her own voice, and it's brilliant. So I'm really enjoying that. I just started that yesterday, I think, or I downloaded it the night before, but didn't start it until yesterday. I can't remember, but I'm on chapter 11, and I'm really, really loving that. So I'm going to link her down below as well, if you want to read that. I don't want to say too much about the books and give them away, but if you're the kind of mum who is a bit sweary, has quite a sarcastic humour, then The Unmumsy Mum and Fucked at 40 are both really, really good books for you to read. But if you're offended by talking about things like block milk ducts or vaginas or or bad language, if any of that stuff offends you, then these are not books for you. But if you're okay with that stuff, and you kind of have like a bit of a warped mum personality, then you're going to love both of these books. They are absolutely fantastic. So yesterday we had Chinese New Year, and I decided on Thursday that actually we're going to celebrate Chinese New Year this year, because I'm kind of have this lockdown mentality going on right now where I want to celebrate as much as I can. So we celebrated Chinese New Year yesterday, and that was really fun. We made some lanterns, and the kids did some posters, and we hung up little Chinese greetings around the house, and I cooked a massive Slimming World Chinese fakeaway dinner, and we had a really, really nice family evening. And for some reason, I don't know why, right, it's just because I love Wong. Wong is like one of my favourite Marvel characters. So we watched Doctor Strange whilst we had dinner, which was just, it's Benedict Cumberbatch. I could watch that film over and over and over again. It's probably actually my most favourite Marvel movie. So we watched that while we had dinner, and the kids were really excited because I threw down a great big red flat sheet onto the floor. We took all the frozen cushions off the sofa, and they were allowed to eat in the living room as a special treat while we watched the film, which was really nice because since we've done the living room up, no one is allowed to eat in there anymore. and all food has to be consumed either in the kitchen or the dining room. And they're only allowed to take water into the living room, no other drink, so they can't stain anything if they spill anything. So it was a really nice treat actually last night, just for us to all sit around in the living room and eat our fake away and watch a family film together, which was great. So I know this has been quite a bit of a fast-paced, rambly, what the fuck is she talking about kind of video, and it's definitely been a bit more of a sweary video, it's got to be said. But really I just wanted to come and sit down and have a chat and say, you know, this is what's going on in my life, this is what we've been up to, and just share a few things with you all really. But I would really love it actually if you would reach out and share what's going on in your life right now, either on my social media. My Instagram is, I think my Instagram is @shepherdspie_mum, I think, not entirely sure, I'll link it below. But yeah, drop me a message on Instagram and just say hi and share what's going on in your life, or leave me something in the comments down below, that would be nice as well. Right. I kind of think I've rambled on for long enough actually. I think I might actually go back, and as I'm looking at this to edit it, I might actually decide to just delete it and do it all over again. Because it's a real rambly mess and it kind of sums up my life right now, to be honest. It's just a bit of a rambly topsy-turvy mess. But I can't complain. I mean, apart from a broken hand, things are great. I'm loving life. I'm loving being at home. I'm loving having the kids at home. I'm loving having Warren at home. Warren's been at home for almost a year now. And I'm loving it. And I feel very fortunate and very blessed actually, that we are so lucky, and you know, none of us has gotten sick. We've all mostly coped quite well being at home together. There have certainly been some blips and problems along the way, but we are so fortunate. You know, we have a warm roof over our heads, we are healthy mostly, and we are together, which is nice, because obviously lots of families aren't together. And you know, we have food and shelter and clothes, and lots of technology to entertain us, and so we are really lucky actually, and I feel quite blessed. And I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of going to be a bit sad when lockdown is over and the kids go back to school. I really quite enjoy just having everybody at home to myself, away from the rest of the world, in our own little bubble. It's probably a bit greedy and a bit selfish of me, but I can't complain about lockdown life. I can't. I love it. Probably because I'm such an antisocial bitch, but I really do love lockdown life. Right, I'm going. Mwah. Goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. I hope you are all doing really well. Please do give this video a big fat thumbs up, just because I don't know why. I don't really have a valid reason why you should do it. This video is pretty shit, but do it anyway. Subscribe down below, because not all of my videos are this rambling shit. And leave me a comment and just let me know how you're getting on with life and how you're coping. God bless, guys. Take care. Bye.